are going there today. I always thought Specter was spelt different to that. I thought it was with an R-E at the end. Oh. It's the American spelling. Anyway, I've not even introduced the video. Today we are reacting to Bad Omen's Specter, which I now know is the US spelling. As always, we're going to try and find a bit of a mental health spin on this. I have no idea what this song's going to be about, but I am looking forward to it. It's been a long time since we've had some new Bad Omens, and I know that Noah Sebastian's been through some shit. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Let's get into it. Me and my shitty earphones that are freaking shedding everywhere. It's very Linkin Park so far. Does anyone mind if I eat some Doritos? Is this gonna go hard? I like the sound of it so far. Nice bass. Ooh, I love bass like that. About halfway through. Oh, Bad Omens know how to write a melodic banger, right? Or like a hook that just will stick in people's minds. This is going to be everywhere. I know it. I just feel it in my bones. This is going to be everywhere. Oh, before I carry on, I just want to mention that you can become a channel member, which is really cool. You get access to videos first before anybody else. Members only shorts. Stickers, like all kinds of fun stuff. So it really supports me. I'm really trying to build a wonderful community. I've got so many big ideas for this platform, and I'm really grateful to everybody that's considered becoming a member or has become a member so far. It really helps me with my vision for what I want to do with this channel. I just want to give back to the community in whatever way I can. And another way that you can support me for free is just by hitting the subscribe button. From my analytics, I know that most people watching these videos aren't subscribed to me, so come and join the party. It's fun. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's unpick what we've got so far. So some of the lyrics, let's see. Oh, I can't leave, but I can't be in this place. This must all be an illusion, skipping frames. So straight away, we're off with the feeling of being stuck. That's almost hinting at dissociation, which is very common in anxiety disorders, trauma. There is a level of dissociation where you can have complete memory lapses, like you don't remember things. And that's what I feel like the skipping frames bit is referring to. It's like it's not quite piecing together. There's bits of it that I feel like I'm missing. And the fact that it must all be an illusion is that idea of things not feeling quite real. Years of living with a cold and empty space, and it haunts me every time I think I'm safe. Loneliness, right? So the second we start to feel safe, it can either be self-sabotage, it can just be bad luck, it can be almost this idea that you're not allowed to enjoy yourself, you're not allowed to be safe, not giving ourselves permission for things to be going well, sometimes for fear of it crashing down. And that idea of every time I start to feel safe, it haunts me, reminds me of relapse. I almost wonder if that loneliness is not necessarily physical loneliness, but can also be referring to a cold and empty space in terms of feelings, like emotional void, the absence of feeling, you know, that like anesthesia, not really knowing how you feel, or anhedonia, where you feel numb. Oh, and then the way we keep repeating in this song, do you feel love? I know I don't. Coming back to that theme of loneliness and potential emotional numbness again, that anhedonia. I don't feel love because I can't feel anything, maybe. The constant asking the question, do you feel love? Do you feel love? Do you feel love? It's like trying to seek reassurance. Like, tell me it's not just me. Tell me I'm not, you know, going mad, because that's what it can feel like sometimes. That's what people say all the time. Like, am I going mad because I can't feel anything? It's like seeking that validation. Like, oh, there's a little hair there. Hello, little hair. Like a frenzy, like an ocean overflowed. This must all just, oh my God, why can't I read today? This must all be just an accident at most. Like, you see this all the time, people minimizing things that happen to them because either they, for lots of different reasons actually, like it might be that they've not accepted it yet themselves. Maybe it's that they are not ready to sort of share these things yet. Or maybe it's that they are so traumatized that actually feels like somewhat normal or like regular or nothing in comparison to what other people go through or whatever. Self-invalidation, isn't it? Like, oh, it's just an accident at most. Like, it's okay. You know, let's just skim over that. But then this lyric about, oh, I'm changing, I feel more like a ghost, like a specter in your headlights on the road. Again, that's coming back to this whole dissociation thing. We've got depersonalization and derealization going on. The first bit was all about the environment not feeling real, you know, the illusion line and things like that. That's derealization, where your environment doesn't quite feel real or you're not connected to your environment. This bit's more about kind of depersonalization, where you don't feel connected to your body, like you don't feel quite real. And that's what that feels like it's hinting towards. Not the nicest experience. And the way it's portrayed here, this idea of like being a ghost, if you think about that imagery just for a second, like what it would feel like to be a ghost, like watching the world go by. Often ghosts are associated with the dark. Imagine being around people, even loved ones, and them not, like you're not connected to them anymore. They must feel really, really horrible. I'm going to carry on. We'll finish out the song and then we'll unpick the rest of it. this. Dude. It's so dark. I can't really see what's happening. Can I brighten? That was a creepy little noise. One thing I love, right, is when a band can curate their own space in the metal alternative music world. Because it's so hard to do these days. But there are certain bands at the minute who are absolutely killing it with this. Sleep Token's one of them. Bad Omens is another one. Unprocessed is another one. Waterlines is another one that I've been keeping my eye on recently. But this is the reason why I love Bad Omens. They are just themselves. They are, and it sounds very, very Bad Omens. Oh, that bit. That bridge that we had where it repeated, something you miss and made you who you were, because I've kept my distance, it just made it worse, but I've learned to live with the way that it hurts. Just reminds me of that conversation that we were having just before, that trauma can become normalized, or we can just become accustomed to pain. But you know what? Like, that doesn't have to be all doom and gloom either. Sometimes acceptance is about knowing that something that happened is shit. It still causes pain. There are ways to move forward with still knowing that, learning to live with the pain, but so that the pain doesn't bother you so much and it doesn't debilitate you so much. Like, that it is possible to do that. There are also connotations to it. Let's just say that, you know, it can also hint to unhealthy coping mechanisms. I've learned to live with the pain. How? How have you learned to live with the pain? In a healthy way? We can't change the past, right? We can't change things that have happened. We can't change that, you know, something that may have happened to you is painful. It still hurts. It may always hurt. But how we cope with that and how we move forward is another story. Sometimes that can be in healthy ways. Sometimes that can be in very unhealthy ways. And then there's also that reference to keeping your head buried in the sand and not addressing things and letting it fester, which makes things worse, which we have probably touched on in 90% of the videos on this channel because it's mentioned all the time. We all know this, right? I'm not going to patronize you by going over this again. Not good. We all know this. Do with that information what you will. And just some final thoughts on the kind of vibe of the video and all the promotion stuff that they've been doing for this, and the title of the song being Specter and stuff. They've carefully built this kind of atmosphere, this sense of vulnerability, haven't they? There's a child in the video. We're talking about being a spectre, being a ghost, not really feeling real. It's very much so bearing deep emotional wounds, trauma. It's kind of laying it all out, isn't it? Interestingly, at the beginning of the video, it kind of looked like a feature film introduction, didn't it? Maybe that's adding to this whole thing of it being a dissociation, like derealization, not feeling quite real, feeling like a movie. The video is very dark, it's unsettling, it just conveys horror film, doesn't it? Like thriller, psychological thriller. I don't know. It just has this like vibe to it. It's just very eerie, isn't it? I really like that song. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise this video is going to be like an hour long and ain't nobody got time for that. You got shit to be doing, right? So thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you. If you've got anything to add, please put it in the comments below. And if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.